It's time for live racing action with the Short Track Super League Tour Modified Exclusive Series, presented by Ryco Motorsports. Find your speed today at ryco-motorsports.com. Now, let's join Captain TV Sim Racing Broadcasting live from New Smyrna Speedway.
It is a track just south of Daytona International Speedway that hosts some great racing each and every February, including some NASCAR series and so much more. And tonight, it is the penultimate round of the Short Track Super League and the Ryco Motorsports.com Tour Modified Exclusive Series. Welcome in to the Hurricane here at New Smyrna Speedway. I am the captain, Chris Scala, with you. Welcome in as we get ready tonight for some awesome racing. Again, I mentioned the penultimate round. That means we have only 2 races left in the series, and it all wraps up here in the next 2 weeks, starting tonight here at New Smyrna Speedway. This track is a fun one. Again, if you're used to being in Daytona, if you drive south about 10 minutes or so, you run into this awesome track that unfortunately I never got to go to, even though I lived down in that area for a bunch of years, grew up in the Florida area. I did not get a chance to visit this track or see it even, but it is a fun track that we get to watch some great racing tonight. Brandon Wilkinson right now on the pole as they go through qualifying. As you know, qualifying, the top 10 drivers will go on into the A main, and then the remainder of the field will run a heat race. Now, we only have roughly 19 cars in this field right now, so we are looking at likely, as you see the information on the track here, one heat race basically to set the field. New Smyrna, half-mile track. As you see, it's a warm evening in Florida, 82 degrees, 72% humidity, 10-mile-an-hour winds, of course, coming off the ocean probably. Track temp sitting at about 83, so we do have a slick track here at New Smyrna Speedway, so this is going to be a lot of fun this evening. Again, we welcome you in, just enjoying some music that Michael Benedetto has set us, and I'm working on it right now as I was listening to it earlier. I think we're going to end up making this our new title track of the Captain TV channel. That song actually is called White Knuckle Racing. I think that's perfectly said tonight. That is what we are in store for this evening. So we are getting ready for heat race number 1. Now, the irony of this whole thing, this race is called the Hurricane, and truth be known, that in the modern meteorology timeline of keeping track of storms, no actual hurricane has ever hit this part of Florida. When you look at this area, pretty much if you look at, if you go south about an hour, you run into the Kennedy Space Center. Or you don't run into it, it's right there on the ocean where, of course, space shuttles were launched. I grew up about an hour south of that area. The reason why the Space Center is there, because again, no hurricanes ever hit that area, which is kind of weird, but it's ironic that we call this the Hurricane tonight at New Smyrna Speedway. Here's the 9 cars that'll start the heat race. Michael Benedetto, Michael Steffen, the California and Carolina drivers will start first and second. G.W. Bennett, Richard Benedetto, third and fourth. Ronald Redmond Jr., Brian Smith, Matthew Telder, Luke Daniels, and Brandon Pirtle, the Carolina driver. They will start this 12-lap feature. Or, shouldn't be, it's not a feature. It's a heat race, they call it. Appreciate all 2 of you for watching so far. Where'd everybody go? Come on, viewers, let's work on this one. Go tell 2 friends, tell 2 friends. You don't have friends, go get coworkers. If you're a manager, go get your whole group. Cars just warming up. I think they're waiting on somebody to grid. That's what's taking so long here. That little track you see on the inside is actually a little quarter midget / go-kart track just to the left there of pit road. Down the back straightaway. This is a symmetrical oval, long straightaway, short corners. So you're going to see a lot of speed. And as you see with the banking here of about 18 to 20 degrees, but these tight corners, you're going to see a lot of side-by-side action and working off the straightaway here. As you see the pace car going to get the one-to-go signal here as we look at these great cars this evening. Even got ourselves a new camera tonight that I'm going to go and show off it really quickly right now. If I go to the right one, that is not it. It's this one right here. Now, this one. I have an old school camera a little bit here. We're going to look out the back tonight of these modifieds while they're out there racing. That's just wrong, dude. That is, I'm so telling John tomorrow. Anyways. All right. Michael Benedetto going to bring him off turn 4. And let's get this heat race started. The one and only. Almost like a practice for these guys here. Stefan going to drive it up there on that outside. See if he can get that line rolling. Not able to yet. Climbing that banking a little bit here. Off turn 4. Outside line going to carry on as Stefan will lead lap 1. Benedetto, Bennett, and Benedetto. Say that 3 times fast. Second, third, and fourth as Daniels did not start the race. Let me turn the audio on. Where's my backup people telling me, hey, the audio's off? Lap number 3, lap times around about 16 seconds or so. Getting a lot of straightaway speed. Corner speeds probably drops down to about 70 or 80 mile an hour in these cars. A lot of downforce in them. GW Bennett has moved up to 3rd. He is on the move right now as we go on board with Benedetto. Kind of slides up the track. GW getting a little loose off the corner there. Back to the fight. Matthew Telder under attack. He gets passed by Brandon Pirtle, who started shotgun on the field. Turn it up, Captain. Aye, aye, sir. Oh, 2 cars getting loose. One head first into the wall. Brian Smith. The 37th Brian Smith on iRacing, apparently. Yeah, turn it up a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. Caution is out actually for this. Caution. Oh, actually, Brandon Pirtle apparently has gone around. So let's go see this. That is not Brandon Pirtle. That is Stefan. So there's the wreck. Pirtle just turns off the track, and that right there brings the caution out. That car got up to the back of him. Best thing I can tell you, if you're ever going to pull off the track like that, just go on around and go to pit road. Best way you can do it. You will not bring out a caution, and you will not have people yelling at you and throwing bottle caps at you. It looked like Jeff Gordon at Talladega a few years back when he won that race in Juniors Land. Oh, the flash bulbs. And no, you're not seeing things. The wall is not straight at New Smyrna, literally. Caution out for the first time. Dave Rowe make it here tonight? Dave's usually here. He's a big short track guy. Nitro beast. That's the one thing I wish I could do on YouTube is see who all my viewers are. I love giving them a shout out. So that's why I like to say if you want to talk to me on YouTube, feel free to, because I do have messaging and I can see who's typing. And when you do, like Jason B, a.k.a. the Band Man. Oh, look, I got you a nickname already. Jason and I work together. We got the thingamajiggies now. That's our little inside joke. Nobody knows what the heck we're talking about when he brings it up at work, but it's like thingamajiggies. I know what he means. Go back to last week at Myrtle Beach. You'll know what I mean. All right, should see one to go this time by, and we will go back to racing here. Featured tonight, 95 laps straight up. Pretty much everybody in this race will make it. Through 3 and 4. 6 cars left on the track here. Everybody else has pulled off. Let's see if Stefan can bring it home a victory for Moneymaker Motorsports. Benedetto about got to the back end of him. Here comes Bennett, and then Benedetto behind him. Maybe one of them will benefit from winning it. Oh, one car down to the wall. That's Richard Benedetto. White flag. They got the flag, and somebody else is spitting. That's Todd. We're down to 3 cars. Actually, one tell there was Redmond spitting. And off in turn 4, Benedetto cannot get Stefan, and Stefan will win the heat race and get himself a little momentum there. All right. Just waiting for everybody to cross the line if they decide to, and we'll get the final results of the race. That's why it won't pop up yet. There we go. Heat 1. Final results going to go like this. Stefan Benedetto, GW Bennett, Matthew Telder, Ronald Redmond, Richard Benedetto, Brian Smith, Brandon Pirtle, and Luke Daniels going to be the 9 finishers in this race. They will go out now and get a whopping 2 minutes or so of happy hour, I guess we'll call it. And we shall get ready to race again for the main event. The thingamajiggies and the whatchamacallit. Oh, he did. Well, there's one guarantee you will see tonight, and that is this race will end before we have a president decided. And no, I don't speak politics much, but I'm going to use that as a joke as long as I can run with it. So tonight's race, as mentioned, 25 cars, 95 laps, 0 fast repairs, 22 incident points, and 2 green-white checkers if needed. That's how this is all set up. And that is going to end warm-up, and we will get ready for the main event. Now, next week, final race of the season is... I'm trying to zoom in on the screen. I can't get to zoom in. I believe that's Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. And an 85-lap feature at that race. And that is called Winter is Coming. I don't know if I like the title of that race so much. But anyways, that's another story for here nor there. All right, starting lineup for the main event tonight, the Hurricane here at New Smyrna Speedway. Brandon Wilkinson and Kyle Ely, the two people who have won every single one of the 8 races on the season. They are 1 and 2 on the grid. Ryan Blanchard, who is a third Wolfpack Motorsports car, he starts third alongside New England, Zach Murphy. Look at this, New England, New England, New England, New England. Was Belichick running the show here tonight? The top 5, all New England drivers. I'm assuming Kyle Ely's from New England, just a guess. Let's see, that's Christopher Forrester next to Curran Beckler. Sam Fontaine, not from New England. And Kevin Anderson, Adam O'Brien, and Mike Carlson, the first driver south of the Mason-Dixon line in the grid, starting 10th. Michael Steffen, Michael Benedetto will start 11th and 12th. The rest of these guys in the grid are set up per the finish order of the heat race. G.W. Bennett, Matthew Telder, Ronald Redmond Jr., Richard Benedetto, Brian Smith, and Carolina's Brandon Pirtle, and last but certainly not least, Illinois' Luke Daniels. All right, pace car bringing it through 3 and 4. So I'm going to show you some things. I do this sometimes on broadcast. Some of the technology I get to use. So I'm using an app. It's actually a program that I spend a little bit of, like $10 a month, or no, $7 a month, through the SDK Gaming, and it's through Apex Racing, who helps broadcast a lot of road course racing. Actually, got this package through them, and I'll have to show you, if we get a caution tonight, some of the cool stuff that I have on my other monitor. We'll let you see that tonight, but right now we're going to do some racing as Wilkinson and Murphy bring him to the green. Eli had to start in the back. Kyle Eli, because if you win a race in this series, you start in the back the next race. So he's got to work his way up through the field. And Ryan Murphy, or Zach Murphy, immediately up the second. Ryan Blanchard third as we come off turn 4 and complete lap 1. To turn 3 and 4, the first battle on the track. Let's go back here. Kevin Anderson under attack here. That 76 car going to pass by. Oh, I'm sorry, get past, I should say, by Mike Carlson in that 3. That kind of threw me off for a second. This car is definitely showing some speed out here on this track. Open setups, they are not fixed setups, they run open sets here in this track. So these guys have been out here practicing all week and getting these things going. And you see Brandon Wilkinson already pulling away right now on Murphy. One of the hottest drivers not in Wolfpack racing on the grid, of course, is Samuel Fontaine. And let's ride with Drew, as I like to call him, the 91 car. Samuel, 2 straight top 3 finishes here in the last 2 weeks. The speed's about 130 mile an hour down to turn 3. Already 7 laps on the board. These guys getting spread out real quickly. Luke Daniels did not start the race, so unfortunately only 18 cars on the grid tonight. Back here. Oh, one car get loose up there. That's Carlson. Got Kevin Anderson all over his derriere. Adam Potatoes O'Brien, Michael Steffen, all these guys right here. This is a battle. 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. 7th's in there too as well. O'Brien up the track. The Hudson Hornet up high a little bit. Back here, G.W. Bennett trying to work his way underneath Michael Benedetto for position. Kyle Eli already up to the 13th position. There he is right there. That 7 car starting to work his way up through the field. Meanwhile, pass going on up here. Chris Forrester's off the pace here in the 14. something happened to this guy. Of course, they're the New England driver. Unfortunately, going to take his car behind the wall. Not sure what happened. There's your leader already coming up on the back of the field. He's going to catch the Brian Smith car. As caution is out for the first time. And Ronald Redmond has issues. So the 77 bringing out the first caution of the night here, lap number 13. Let's go back and see what happens to the 7-7. Down the back straight away. Nobody's around him, so I assume he's going to lose the back end. He sure does. Oh, watch out for that wall. That's going to leave a mark. Oh, contact with Richard Benedetto there. The caution comes out for the first time this evening. A self-spin by the 77 collecting the 52 of Richard Benedetto, bringing out the first caution of the night. All right, so I mentioned some of the technology here. I don't get to show this off much, so I'm going to bring it over onto the screen here, as I do have two screens I work with. This is my, this is what I work with on the other screen. So basically, I slide this over a lot, so I can get information, like you see Redmond and Benedetto on pit road right now, and the time how long they're on pit road. This is what controls everything on my screen. So basically, if I want to see the battle box, you'll see it over here. It just popped up on the right side of the screen there behind there. And you know, all my information's right here, from race info to the race, which is what we got right now. Take all that down. Of course, this is the whole ticker that's on the left side here. I can kind of select what all I want to put there. And this down here kind of gives me a hint of, hey, this guy just wrecked. So that's how I knew Ronald Redmond was the one who wrecked without looking. So there you go, a little bit of technology that I get to work with. This is just a big old remote control thing. I actually use this when I'm racing to myself. I set it up for my own waves so that when I'm in the car, I have my own settings and stuff when I can see what I'm driving. There you go, a little behind the scenes of what we got tonight. Now they have their own setup, part of the Apex guys, and they have their own. Everybody who gets this package, they have a way of modifying all their stuff. So like me, I actually put all these colors over here on the left that you see with like the numbers and the names and stuff. I put the background, the colors in, change those codes all up and stuff, and I think they pop out more. That's why I did the black. You know, I made the track the way it is, the numbers up there in the corner and stuff. I just was like, whatever I can do to, you know, I want to be the best broadcast I can be for everybody, and that's what I've done. So, enough about that. Let's go back to racing here. At lap number 19 out of 95, Wilkinson going to bring it back to the green there in that Bernier's Liquors mobile. For the third, as Ryan Blanchard and Sam Fontaine go neck and neck, side by side. Got to keep yourselves out of that, out of the marbles up there in that top part. And move Blanchard up to the third position behind Fontaine. There's Beckler, also the 31 car, or 35 car, I should say. Oh, look out, on the track goes O'Brien. Climbing the wall back there. Who was that? Was that Stefan? Oh, one car spins right in front of Ely. That goes to code. The poor pit code just lost it. Kyle made it through, but caution is out. And it is saying that Brandon Pirtle is the car that's spun around. He's back here in the back, so it wasn't him. I'm going to get involved in it. Oh, right there. Who's that car right there to climb the wall? might be Mike Carlson. It is Mike Carlson in the 3-car. So Mike Carlson going to bring out the second wreck, and let's go back to... I want to go back and actually... Let's watch Brandon Pirtle here, because the poor at the beginning of pit road's going to take a beating here. Down 3 and 4, you see cars getting loose everywhere. There's the wreck, and there goes the cone. On in the middle of the track. I think I glued. But the good news about the cone, right back to where it was. The cone has unlimited resets. All right, that gives us a chance here for a second. Let's... I'm going to bring up a special interview here. This is going to be a cool one here for a second. He's probably going to wonder, what the heck? Hey, Michael Benedetto, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, so some little birdie told me that the song that I played earlier tonight, the intro, came from you.
Yes,
talk
sir.
about that a little bit.
It's a song that I wrote for, I'm a lover for racing, obviously, and it was kind of a song that I collaborated with a bunch of friends on. Yeah.
Well, as you... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm a hack songwriter with a love for music, so...
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, having a passion, things like that. Well, I talked to Stefan after I heard it the first time here this afternoon, and I was like, because I've always been, I'm always trying to grow the channel more and more, and I'm just like, man, I got some good music that he found me so far. And then he played this song for me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to use this, I think. So, just wanted to let you know, I think you're going to be hearing this song a lot more on this channel.
Oh, feel free to use it anytime you want. I have some others I can send you as well.
Please? But that one's called, what, White Knuckle Racing, correct?
Well, White Knuckle Ride.
Ride, got it. Well, that's going to be fun. We'll have to listen to it at the end of the race. You're 1 to go. Good luck. You're running 9th right now. And wish you the best, bud.
All right, thank you.
Michael Benedetto, the guy who helped write that song you heard earlier tonight. I'll play it for you here after the broadcast, too, so you guys can hear it right down the right channel. There it is down there. All right, here we go. Back to green. Working that low line inside of Murphy, not able to take the position away. Back here, Curran Beckler kind of losing it up there on the high side. Got cars shooting around him. Here comes Kyle Ely to that outside. Oh, he collects the wall just a little bit there. That grip not totally there on that high lane. And caution out again. Third caution of the night. Brian Smith has had issues. Let's see what happens in the third. Oh, he gets loose there. Hospital hops it and gets clobbered by Pirtle. Little D-Dido and a bang, and around he goes. Caution out for the third time. I'm going to make a suggestion to Stefan that next year when he hosts the race called the Hurricane, there needs to be a lot of wind. It only makes sense. Caution out, nobody on pit road, it looks like. The only cars on pit road, the 3 cars that are behind the wall. Well, there's 4 behind the wall, 3 still technically in this race. Kevin Anderson, Ronald Redmond, and Richard Benedetto. Everybody else of the 19-car field still on track here. Next time you'll see us on the air will be Saturday night as North Wilkesboro, one of the newer tracks on iRacing, will be the feature of the USRC Truck Series. It's a series I kind of helped run, or the one that my father and I actually founded 8 years ago. We'll be running the trucks at North Wilkesboro come Saturday night. So if you've never seen a race there, come watch it. It's the only oval that I know of in modern day history that actually has elevation changes in it. So that's going to be a lot of fun with that special track that Dale Jr. a couple months ago brought some friends out there, did some work to it, cleaned it all up, and allowed iRacing to get in there and scan it. Bada bing, we have North Wilkesboro now on iRacing. So should be a fun race to watch Saturday night. That broadcast actually will begin at 9 Eastern. The race don't start till 10 o'clock on Saturday night, and then of course next Monday night back with the Indy cars. The LMCgear.com iRacing IndyCar Series. They will be in Montreal, the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. And then Wednesday night, the Great Lakes Truck Series. You watched their race last night at Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis. They will be in Charlotte. I didn't remember for a second where they're going to be. And then these guys next week, their final race over at Nashville. Pace car lights are off, 60 laps to go next time by. Pace car is in, and here we go. Wilkinson leading Murphy down into turn one with Blanchard. O'Brien there in the fifth position behind Fontaine as these cars start to pick up the aggressiveness in this race. Look at Kyle Ely starting in the back up to the sixth position, make that fifth now. Haul the mail around this track. Ely going to battle Fontaine. Fontaine does not give up positions easily as he climbs the wall. Contact with Kyle. As Kern Beckler going to work to the inside now. How much you got to get out of the gas. Oh, behind him, Matthew Taylor spins. A couple cars ran over in turn 4. Yeah, his caution out again. Uh-oh. The boss man is spun, I believe. Maybe a couple others. Let's see what we got here. Turn 1 and 2. You see G.W. Bennett there right behind Stefan at 669. Oh, look, netcode? Oh, that's definitely not netcode. But I think the initial contact might have been netcode. Let's roll it back here for up. There goes the cone again. Let's go down in here and do... I know we got a chase camera. Here we go. Boom. Let's go over here to Stefan. And let's see if we had our friend Mr. Netcode make an appearance tonight. Down into 3. Plenty of room here. Yeah, he does slide up. Oh, yeah. That is straight netcode. I'm sorry, but when I can see the whole entire tire, that is netcode. Now, unfortunately for the 07, this is not netcode. Bam. Bam. Let's watch it one more time. more proof it was net code. Ouch, ouch. And then back up there is where Telder spins out. So caution out again. And car's going to come down pit road and get the damage fixed. So Wilkinson has led every lap. Murphy's been in second pretty much every lap. And then Blanchard there in third. O'Brien and Ely, who started all the way in the back of the field. After, of course, the rule in this series, if you win a race, you start tail end Charlie on the field for the next race. Car off, and here we go. Green flag back out with Wilkinson, Blanchard, and Murphy. And Wilkinson and Blanchard are actually teammates, and I think they might have worked with each other at restart to try to get Blanchard up to second around Murphy. He pushes Murphy up the track. Zach's going to lose a lot of spots from it. Back to the fourth position, and look at that. And Eli comes through, and now we have a 1, 2, 3 Wolfpack Motorsports lineup here. The team that has dominated this series, winning every race, now literally has this place on lock. As we just passed halfway. Board with Murphy here. We'll look back here at Kern Beckley there in the 35 car. And he's got Fontaine there behind him. Here on O'Brien, potentially for position. He sure is. There you go. 99 passing to 92 for a spot. And caution out. And this one, Mike Carlson. The 3 cars going around again. O2 of Telder and just loses the back end. So these cars getting really loose off the corner. Not sure if it's tire wear or if just the slickness of this track. But either way, the caution out. Oh, that's not going to help things. Gooses it off the straightaway there and just loops it again. Insult to injury. Wolfpack Motorsports with a 1-2-3 right now on the grid. And you got Zach Murphy 4th, Sam Fontaine, your top 5. You see a lot of cars getting damage fixed there on pit road. They do not have a reset tonight, so they're just getting damage fixed. Pirtle's on pit road, Carlson, Steffen, Brian Smith's on pit road. The 52 and 81, they have come back on the track, but they are some 16 and 19 laps down respectively, as you, actually 16 and 29 if I can do the math. They're 15th and 16th on the timing and scoring on the left-hand side. So we'll see if we get some teamwork here between the 3 teammates as we come to lap 58 here. These cars going to pull off. Wilkinson will lead them back to the green. Oh, the 9 misses a shift and a big wreck. This might take the rest of the field with it. Too many cars to count, but it starts. The 9 misses a shift up there on the high side. You'll see his car just check up. In. I say everybody, about 5 cars, the others just stop. Let's go on board. With Blanchard here, and listen. Did not want to go into gear. You just hear the revving of the motor. And chaos behind him, unfortunately, due to it. Benedetto going to get the lucky dog and go back on the lead lap. No, I correct. He'll be 15 laps down now. Problem is, yet all those lap down cars that either were involved in a wreck or have come to pit road again, so that's why he got the wave around there. I believe this is caution number 5 of the evening. I should keep track, but I don't. Appreciate you guys watching us tonight. Always appreciate having viewers, no matter the number of people that watch. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I see I'm getting close to the 150 mark, actually, subscribe-wise already. That's pretty good for only be on the air for, what, a little over 2 months now, 3 months? Back on the air, I should say. I don't think I got to that amount when I did FRO TV a couple years ago. Pace car going to pull off. JT in the house. Party over here, party. Green flag out. Wilkinson bringing it back to the green. Kyle Ely. And now Fontaine. Look at Grew working his way up here for third. Not able to get it as Blanchard holds off. So again, that 1-2-3 lock of Wolfpack Motorsports continuing here. This car's getting spread out now with the damage that most of these guys have. 28 laps to go. You see the group starting to wear itself in there on that bottom. See if the teammates up here, as they get closer and closer, are they going to battle it out for the lead here, or will they just kind of settle down and let them roll here? Because basically all they got to do is run these next 27 laps, and they will be 8 for 8 on the season in winning every race. I guess we can call them the McLarens of, or not McLarens, but the, why am I going blank on F1 cars? Mercedes of the Street Stock series, or Street Stock, the Tour Mods here. I can't get the car right. Look at Matthew Chelder. This guy's been spun around about 5 or 6 times tonight, it seems like, and he is up here in the 5th position, fighting for a top 5, doing a great job this evening. Nice on his part. There's Fontaine. Drew running up here in the 4th position here. We have less than 25 laps to go. Yeah, I'm a little tired tonight for some reason. Well, obviously I've had worked a lot the last couple of days, but I was tired. Going to go to bed here a little sooner tonight than usual. Wilkinson's starting to pull it away, 1.1 seconds over Eli, so Brandon definitely showing he has the car of the field tonight, as he has led every lap this evening. The best battle is starting to shape up for 2nd position. Kyle Eli and his teammate Blanchard. And everybody else is, oh, well, I hope you're feeling all right, dude. Is it one of those things you're just isolated from others just because you're around it, or do you actually got it? Or they say you got it? Definitely take care of yourself. Beckler doing a good job. He's kept his car clean all night. There's the Hudson Hornet. O'Brien, he is definitely not kept. Look at that car. That is a tracker right there now. We got a crabber. These guys are going to get caught by the leader, Wilkinson, here, and they're going to. I thought they were going to stay low. One car come up on the high side there. Brandon's like, guys, leave it behind you. Okay. Well, hopefully you don't end up getting it. Brandon Pearl goes around, and I'll tell you what, Wilkinson just lost part of the lead because of that. Look at the lead just shrink. He's not happy about that old mess. And oh, Pearl gets close to Eli, and they make contact. was a wild sequence of events. Out the back end of the Posse and the Berniers Liquors car, looking back at Eli. Almost hit the chip, it sounds like. No, he's not, but he's getting a lot of gear out of it. You can hear it. You can just hear the speed difference. Listen to Fontaine here, and then I'm going to go back to Wilkinson. Definitely got a higher pitch, it sounds like, so almost like more gear maybe in that 56 car, and that's allowed him to just stretch this thing away. That is a good running car right there is what that is, these open setups. Eight laps to go, and this is actually not a battle for position with Michael Steffen back on track in the 11th position. Unfortunate run for him tonight. Now there is one award being given away tonight outside the winner of the race, and that is the Hard Charger Award, being called the Weatherman tonight. Since this is known as the Hurricane, the Hard Charger Award right now is the 19 car back here. Brandon Pirtle started 18th and running 7th. Yeah, he's a lap down, but he is the Hard Charger of the race right now by 2 over Matthew Telder. As we have less than 5 to go already. This race is now flying by. Lap traffic coming up here. That is the 07 of GW Bennett. And then Kern Beckler in the 6th position right now. As 2 laps to go right now. Beckler is going to get out of the way, and Brandon Wilkinson is going to see the white flag. Final lap here from New Smyrna. Well, if I was a newspaper writer, my headline would say, the Hurricane, well, Brandon Wilkinson blew the field away. That's what he did, leads every lap and wins at New Smyrna and keeps the streak alive. 8 for 8 for Wolfpack Motorsports, including 1, 2, 3 this evening. And a complimentary spin you outer by his teammate. Oh, that's not... Oh, a net code, I guess. That worked. That there will make a good shot. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. As we'll keep it on that view there as we take a look at the finishing results from tonight's race. That is the heat race right there. Let's go over here and click on the feature button. Bada boomo. And that'll bring up the finishing order for tonight. There we go. Wilkinson wins it. Kyle Ely and Ryan Blanchard, your top 3. Samuel Fontaine, Matthew Telder, Kern Beckler, Brandon Pirtle, Adam O'Brien, Richard Benedetto, Michael Steffen, Mike Carlson, GW Bennett, Michael Benedetto finishing 13th, Zach Murphy, Kevin Anderson, Brian Smith, Ronald Redmond, Chris Forrester, going to finish 18th, and I believe, yep, Luke Daniels didn't start the race. So that pretty much sums it up there. And last week I had some issues in this race as I was just learning the new microphone system and stuff for me. So I didn't get to, I got to interview these guys, but nobody heard them. Tonight I'm going to make sure they're heard because their microphone is on. And yeah, I've done this before with teams, and I'm going to do it again tonight. Well, once Brandon gets in here, we'll talk to him, but I figure we'll talk to all three of them at one time here in a second. Got Blanchard, got Ely. As a matter of fact, we'll start talking to him here as a group.
I think
actually,
you would have won with what I had. Mike, like,
Brian, we're in the booth, Brian.
No, I'm in your room, actually. I figured you guys just dominate a race like that. I'm coming to your room. But no, you can continue what you were saying. I mean, I was just listening in. But you guys tonight, well, you put on a show, obviously. Not that you haven't done it the first 8 races of the season. I'll let you guys talk however you want to. But Kyle, you get second. Ryan gets third. Brandon, I guess he's always late to the party, apparently. But you guys 1, 2, 3 tonight. I know that's going to make you guys happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't the race I was necessarily hoping for to, I guess, make the most points I can, creeping up on Brandon, but coming from the back again and getting a second place is really motivating.
Well, Ryan, you obviously had a great run this evening running third. You've had probably more of the bad luck out of the 3. Obviously, Kyle and Brandon, they've hogged all the wins away. I think they had that planned against you all season. But you on the other end, you've had your struggles, been involved in some accidents and that kind of thing. But tonight to come back with a third-place run, you definitely showed the power that this car has.
Yeah, thank you. This group always brings really good cars to the track, so, it's nice to just show up and be able to drive a really good car. But, the first 2 weeks I was here, I really didn't have any talent. It was just me coming out of retirement after a long race season. So, it was really cool to get that done and, get a good finish for what these guys deserve. And, Brandon and Kyle have been showing it all year. So it's really something that Wolfpack's really good. That's their strong suit, I should say, is bringing fast race cars to the racetrack.
Yeah, Mark brought you guys another set this evening, and Kyle, you obviously had the hard work to do tonight. You had to work your way through the 18-car field in the end. One car didn't start the race, but you had to get through your fair shares of some missing of wrecks too.
Yeah, I almost got into probably 3 different wrecks there coming through the field, but every week, well, I shouldn't say every week, but any week that I come from the back up into the front, it's a lot of fun. I get to race with everybody basically, so that makes it a lot better.
And Ryan, you had some pretty good battles. Let's go back to the restart. You and well, actually, let's back up the restart before this one. Just had trouble getting into gear, or did you actually miss a shift there?
No, I just had trouble getting into gear. My shifter's been acting up the past couple of weeks where I go to throw it into second and it doesn't register that I go into second, so I have to pull it out of gear and then put it back in, and then it registers that it's in second. So it's been doing that for a couple of weeks now, so I should probably invest in a new shifter and some talent.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a talent thing when it's a shifter, but yeah, either way. And then let's fast forward the next restart. You and the 29 had a great little battle there. Unfortunately, he went up the track, and you were able to scoot through there. But talk about some of the restarts there up in the front.
Yeah, the restarts up front were pretty good. The incident that happened with me and Zach there at the end, I didn't really think I got into him. I thought I was pretty committed to the bottom, so I didn't know. I didn't really look at the replay or anything, so apologies to him if it was my fault. But I don't know. The restarts up front there were pretty intimidating. Brandon was fast all night, so I didn't really think I had anything for him. I set my car up a little too tight for the beginning of the run, and it started to come to me there at the end.
And then Kyle, of course, you worked your way up to the second position. Did you feel you had anything for Brandon? Because it seemed like at times you guys were pretty close to each other, and then it just seemed like he put it in another gear, it almost seemed like.
Yeah, maybe if we had another restart and I timed it correctly, we could have had a side-by-side battle, but I just didn't have the same speed that he had. Of course, we had the same car, but it comes down to driver at this track, and I didn't just have, I guess I can say I didn't have enough laps, but that goes for Brandon too. Brandon's not on his regular rig tonight. He's in North Carolina, so I guess it was tough for me, Ryan, and Brandon, because we didn't have as many laps as we wanted to on the car.
So now he's going to be able to hold this over your head that he's not even in his main rig and he beat you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, he's not here still, so I was trying to stall and see if he showed up. But, well, anyways, congratulations, Brandon, if you're listening. But Kyle and Ryan, go ahead and send shout-outs to all the viewers, whoever you want to send shout-outs to.
Kyle, you go first there, pal.
Thanks to everybody at Wolfpack, Ryan, Riley, Brandon, Mark, everybody that tested with us, so Todd Majeski. We have really good cars every week. Thank you to you and Michael for putting on the show.
Yeah, I mean, no, we had great cars tonight. Only had a Camping World Truck Series driver testing with us. Hey, everything's great. I think you guys had it pretty good tonight. Ryan, your shout-outs. Go ahead, bud.
I'd just like to thank Epic Media, Wolfpack Motorsports. Without these guys, I don't even think I would be able to run up front like I am. And, at the end of the day, those Kyle and Brandon just beat me on talent. Obviously, we're all pretty much on the same setup. It just comes down to pre-race adjustments. And, for Kyle to drive through a field like that 4 weeks in a row and for 3 out of the 4 weeks win, it's pretty amazing to see that. So, got to give a huge shout out to those guys and Waddell Communications for all he does in the real world with all my radio stuff, and Steven Kopchik Motorsports.
Awesome, guys. Well, hey, it's fun. It's been fun watching you guys these 9 weeks, and you got one more week to pull out the big broom and sweep the whole season. So it's been cool watching you guys. Best of luck, and we'll see you guys next week.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Kyle Eli and Ryan Blanchard, second and third, and Brandon with him on the backup rig. I'm assuming he's not able to talk. That's probably why he's not here tonight. So, Brandon, if you're watching, buddy, congratulations. Happy for you again. Happy for your team. Obviously, I had a little sarcasm in when I had took around about testing with the truck drivers and things like that. But you know what? That's what makes good racers, is those who can get out there and run laps and make themselves great. So congratulations to your whole Wolfpack Motorsports team and to Burn Years Liquors. I'll get you the shout out for sponsors and stuff for you there. But congrats to those guys there. So, all right, we're off for the evening. I'm gonna probably go hit the bed a little early tonight so I can get some sleep and get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. But shout out to all the viewers. Appreciate you guys watching us this evening. And before I go, I am going to give you the chance to sit back and listen to the song. This is Michael Benedetto helped produce this song, and you heard it on the intro. You're going to actually hear the intro for a second of how what they call the donut spot in radio. It's basically the guy that talks, a voiceover guy that introduces me. You're going to hear that to start with, and then the song will play afterwards. So you will hear it, and you'll probably hear it from now on Captain TV as the intro song for the channel. So sit back and enjoy it. Michael Benedetto producing, and a fantastic song, a fantastic race tonight. Congratulations to Brandon Wilkinson. The song called White Knuckle Ride. And as we leave you, just remember, this isn't just a game. This is iRacing. See ya!
It's time for live racing action with the Short Track Super League Tour Modified Exclusive Series, presented by Ryco Motorsports. Find your speed today at ryco-motorsports.com. Now, let's join Captain TV Sim Racing Broadcasting live from New Smyrna Speedway.
And now the wait is over. The nooks have taken their toll. Ooh. Let go of fear you're holding.